Ashe. So welcome to you all, Ashe. Ashe. Blooming Africans, Ashe. This is our 8th class, I believe? 6th, 7th, 8th. What's a number? But money. Ashe. Almost halfway through. This class's function is to empower you to prosper yourselves and your families. Many of our people have experienced racism. Yes? Many of you in this room have experienced racism. Which is what? What's racism?
Lack of power being taken from you.
Yes, it's a power question.
Expression.
Someone treating you differently because of their own insecurity. Racism is a form of insecurity. So when I'm frightened and I'm small-minded, I attack that which frightens me. So I'm sure we've all experienced the insecurity of others before the African power. What is this power that so frightens people? What is it? Speak to me, village. What is your power that so frightens the world? Ancient wisdom plus
the knowledge of creation.
The knowledge of creation. Knowledge. You're right. But there's another key.
Knowledge of the power of the mind.
She said the key word. The power of the mind, right? Drop off the, drop off of, and drop off mind. Power. This skin has power in it, man. This melanin has power in it. You see? And when the African begins to drum and to spin and to call out, things are happening. You see? That's the power you have. We teach that heaven rules earth. Right? Heaven means spirit. Earth means physical, right? So why are we ruling the earth? Plug in the formula. Why aren't Africans ruling the earth?
We don't know our power.
We're not using our heavenly power.
We don't know it.
We're trying to get more, which is fine, into the corporate system, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. More power to you, right? Or into the academic circles. But that's already a game well plotted out for us. You're running into a rat race that's already planned. You'll get this far, you do this much, and that's it. So, Ifa, which means cosmic wisdom of black people, has come forth from Africa to uplift the African, saying, don't use the tools of his little house to get yourselves into greatness. We gave you spiritual power. Who will dare to use it? Who will dare to pray to heaven the old prayers? So, we're going to get into this week at our somewhat halfway point, some more technical aspects of your spirit and how to activate that spirit. Right? The same way certain atmospheric conditions activate lightning. With the same precision, we can turn it on or turn it off. Okay? So before we start, we call the egg, the ancestor. Please rise in honor of your beloved heritage. I ask you to tune your mind to the love you have for your foreparents. Those who scrub floors. Really. Give up their clothes, their money, that you may have some food and clothes on your back. So we honor and love them dearly and do not disrespect them by forgetting them. We praise Supreme Being. We praise all the African angels. We praise the divine trickster to trick us into enlightenment. We praise the great goddess of winds to blow us to the heights of consciousness. We praise all the divine ancestors who sit at the feet of Olodumare in heaven. Praise Ibashe to all the Egungun, those who are priests and priestesses, the preservers of spirit for the blacks. Ibashe to all the Egun, those regular African folk buried in Mother Africa, may their bones nourish the old land. Ibashe to all the Egun, those who were torn from Mother Africa's breast to serve those of ill will and venom. May we say never again. Those who were pulled in those ships of evil across the seas of terror, those who were pushed overboard, dying a watery death, of which Titanic is no comparison. We pray that your bones rise again, and they sing and speak and dance the song of your tale, that we may not forget, and that our children's children's children may never forget. To all the Native American, we praise Native American ancestors for their love, their wisdom, their power, humility, and greatness. May we in turn embrace them. Ibashe to all the Egun of the diaspora, may we all see we are limbs of one body. Ibashe to all the Egun of those who built North America, those picking cotton, those being bred like animals, those being tortured, hanged, lynched, castrated. May we not forget the terrors done to our blood, to our people. May we have compassion for ourselves, understanding for our condition, and fire to fight. Ibashe to all the ancestors, those in this room, Ashe. I ask your Egungun to descend from their heavenly palaces to come to you, to embrace you, to look over you, to chastise you when you're naughty, and to bless you when you're righteous, to look over your children, to bring you prosperity, money, health, love, understanding, and forgiveness within your heart. Ashe. I pray the Egun bring discipline, hard work, removal of pettiness from our minds. May we work hard today, using the gifts that Olodumare has so graciously given us, Ashe, the gift of the awakening of the black person's spirit. Ashe. May the land green, may you prosper and have plenty, and plenty abounding. Ashe. 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 You have a seat. Ashe. We praise the mothers. The mothers who are giving birth to a new age, a new day for us. Bend their knee. That's what I hear. Money. Moolah. Repeat after me. I am.
I am.
We're going to repeat this little mantra a little bit until I get that you get it. The I refers to divinity inside of you. Am says that it exists. I want you to think of your financial conditions, blooming as they are, bud by bud, right? Think of your so-called financial pressures, which are really opportunities for you to tap your spirit power. Right? As you think of these conditions, use your voice to invoke I am. I is who?
Divinity
The divine inside of you. The thing that is pumping your heart for you. Pushing blood through your veins without any effort on your part. That's the I. So, close your eyes. Tune in to the inner world. Think of your prosperity, your financial situation. Repeat after me. I am.
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 Will you say it?
I am.
Keep saying it.
I am.
You break through.
I am. I
divine. Divine says. Divine says. Divine within says. Call it. Oh yeah. Yes, you are. Your divine is. Prosper. Call your divine. Listen to it say. Hear it say. Call it. Inside of your children. See the divine. Call it. It says. It says. Divine is. Yes. Affirm it. Oh gosh. Open the way. Yes. I am prospering. I am prospering. I am prospering. I am prosperous. Three more. Affirm it strong. Ashi. Yes, you are divine. You who beat my heart for me. Digest my food for me. Pushing the sun across the sky. Nashi, I am. How can you say I am not when I prove my power to you? It says the I am within you. So how can you not prosper and bloom, African? We shall now say, the I am is prospering me now. After me, the I am is prospering us now.
The I am is prospering us now.
Again.
The I am is prospering us now.
Again.
The I am is prospering us now.
Keep going.
The I am is prospering us now. The I am is prospering us now.
No one can stop the I am.
The I am is prospering us now.
How can you stop
The I am is prospering us now.
Can't stop the sun.
The I am is prospering us now.
I am is.
The I am is prospering us now.
Even if you don't
The I am is prospering us now.
Your children.
The I am is prospering us now.
Elders
The
prosper.
I am is prospering us now.
The ancestors
The
prosper.
I am is prospering us now.
Africans.
The I am is prospering us now.
Make it so.
The I am is prospering us now.
Speed.
The I am is prospering us now.
Make it so.
The I am is prospering us now.
Leave your word.
The I am is prospering us now.
Call Olojuma.
The I am is prospering us now. The I am is prospering us now. The I am is prospering us now.
Three more.
The I am is prospering us now. The I am is prospering us now.
One more.
The I am is prospering us now.
Ashe, may it be so.
Ashe.
So it is. Ashe.
It is.
Then we expand the power of our word. The Oga is true. In Yoruba, the word for supreme being, almighty, omnipotent, is Olodumare.
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 Olodumare prospers us now. Repeat after me. Prospers us now. Olodumare prospers us now. You say,
Olodumare prospers us now. Olodumare prospers us now.
draw her attention.
Olodumare prospers us now.
Draw her mind.
Olodumare prosper us now. Olodumare prosper us now.
She's prospering.
Olodumare prosper us now.
African spirit.
Olodumare prosper us now.
Look after the African.
Olodumare prosper us now.
Olodumare.
Olodumare prosper us now. Olodumare prosper us now. Olodumare prosper us now. Olodumare prosper us now. Olodumare prosper us now.
African spirit.
Olodumare prosper us now.
Can be beat.
Olodumare prosper us now.
Beat the bank see her looking at her babies from on high. Call to her. Call her Supreme Big Mama. Ashe Mama Yeye. Make her draw her mind to you.
Oh, big mama.
Ancestors, prosper us now. You shall repeat after me. Ancestors, Egum.
Ancestors,
Prosper us now. You say, ancestors, Egum. Prosper us now. Say it.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now.
Oh, Grandma.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now.
Egum.
Big Mama, Egum, prosper us
All the
now.
ancestors.
Big Mama, Egum, prosper us now. Big Mama, Egum, prosper us now. Big Mama, Egum, prosper us
All the
now.
granddaddy.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now. Granddaddy, Egum, prosper us
Oh, great-great-grandma.
Great-great-grandma,
Ashe.
prosper us now.
All the spirit.
Great-great-grandma,
Ashe.
prosper us now.
You can do it.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now.
We can survive.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now.
Make it.
Ancestors, Egum,
We can stand. You can make it.
Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now. 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 Ancestors, Egum, prosper us now.
Thank you.
So,
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
you have called your strength.
Thank you.
Olodumare Supreme Being.
Thank you.
Ancestors are your strength.
Praise.
Ancestors can influence the banker,
Thank you. Thank you.
the landlord,
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
the boss.
Yes.
I have seen it with my own eyes.
Thank you.
Time after time after
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
If the world does not give you a door to push yourselves up through, you must make a door.
Yes. Thank you.
African, your power is the spirit.
Thank Thank you.
It is the spirit. Huh?
Thank you. Yes,
Humble
thank
and
you.
mighty is your spirit.
Ooh,
Huh?
thank you. Ever living,
So learn to use it,
thank
please.
You. Ooh, thank you.
Egun say we will not give you guns like we did in the 60s.
Yes, that's right.
We will not give you power to fight
Ooh,
with
thank
hands.
Thank you.
We will bind your hands and feet
Yes.
until you're forced to call
Oh,
us.
yes, thank you. Bust open my heart.
Asheo, until you use your divinity to fight.
Yes, thank you. Ooh,
Not your fear,
Thank
not
you,
your pain,
Thank you.
not your anger,
Thank you.
but your I am.
I am.
Because no one
I
can
am.
defeat your I am.
I am.
Who can defeat the sun,
I am.
the moon,
I am.
and the African?
I am.
So,
Who I am.
go to your strength. We're going to take a brief second. You're strong.
Oh, yes,
You are
I
so
am.
strong.
I am.
You have no idea how strong.
I am.
It almost brings tears to my eyes. The power of this village. You know you're beautiful this way, don't you?
Yes, I am. I am.
You're spiritual. It's a beauty that can't be taken. I'm going to discuss for a few minutes a little detail with you, and then we'll do some more chanting. We'll call the words of power the names of Orisha, Ra, to have you focus on the amount of money you want to source from the universe by any means, seen or unseen, known or unknown. You may think the money comes from your job, but the job is but a channel for the river of currency to come to you. You lose a job, but you do not lose the connection to source. The loss of a job simply is saying the universe says you have a new channel coming.
Thank you.
Your boss does not pay you.
Thank you.
Source pays you.
Oh, thank you.
If you don't forget that, you never worry too much.
Yes.
You see what we say to you now? There are many answers in this room.
Oh, yes.
Lean on that which is steady. That which is steady is unseen. That which is unsteady is seen. This is what they tell me to tell you. Savings. I did a version of this class years ago. I called it Hapi, Lord of the Nile and of Prosperity. Hapi is the Egyptian word for the Nile god.
Yes.
A male Orisha with breasts who was pregnant. He was androgynous, with lotuses and papyri on his head. And he made the Nile flood and recede. You have a Nile. You know there are two, right? The blue and the white Nile. And he breaks off into tributaries in the north. This is the city of the dead. The dead were all on this side, the west. And the living were on this side. And there are small gnomes of cities throughout the land. Some little cities, right? But you may have heard the phrase, Egypt is the gift of the Nile. The gift of the god Hapi. So when I was in trance one day, Hapi appeared to me and told me, I am the science of wealth. I said, what do you mean? He said, show me the Nile. And showed me the science of storehousing, planning, irrigation. And how this was a divine mystery to the national economy. You must plan carefully. There will be times of flood and times of want. So what you must learn to do is to create channels, little tributaries, to feed each city so they each get water, because water is life, money is life. These corresponded to parts of our spirit: family, children, relationships, housing, food, medical care. You must funnel money into all these different parts of life. But you must first know how to irrigate from the source. So, we're going to start a little bit on how to do that as Westerners. I'll go ahead. Do you have a calculator? A portable calculator? Oh, thank you. She's got hers ready for her. And it's green too.
Green for money.
Green for money. I see. One of these could be college fund for your kids. Are you good at irrigating, or are parts of your land drying up? You have money in this area, but you're dried up over here. That's not balanced, right? Let's say you make, give me a figure to make, a nice low figure.
$275,000 a year.
Okay, oh Lord. What's that number? 10 grand a year. What would that be a week? Weekly income. Who can do that?
Make it 12. Yeah, make it.
Make it 12?
Yeah, that would be $1,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Let's say 1 month. So let's say the Nile is called $1,000. That's your Nile. Now we must begin to irrigate our land, our lives. $1,000 a week. Let's say you want a car. You have house payment. You want a little vacation. And your cell phone. No. College. For kids. You know, I'm gonna go lower. Let's go lower. Just gonna show you how this really works. Let's say you make $200 a week. A week. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $800, right? A month. Let's say you put at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. $50 a week for my car. For my house. $50 a week away for my vacation. $50 a week for my college. Yeah, watch the magic of happy. So, this is per month, right?
No, per week.
Per week. Per week.
Those are necessities that you have. You know, food and...
You can put that under a house for now.
Yeah.
For now, just for now. Okay? Best to make it more specific, you're right, but just for time's sake. Alright, so we have how many weeks in a month? Basically 4.
52 in a year.
52 weeks in a year. With my clients, I sit down and I go through just like this with the Nile. Breaking down each part, each city you gotta feed. Okay, so let's take cars. You want a new car, you make $200 a week. It's not very much really in these days, right? Not terribly a lot of money. But if you're wise, watch what happens. 4 times 50 is... In 1 month, you have $200 for that car. $200 towards your house. $200 towards a vacation. That's nice, right? $200 down for your kid's college. That's in 1 month. You turn $200 into this. With a little discipline, a little irrigation. Right? Let's do a season. There are 3 months in a season. So multiply this by 3. What do you get? 600. So So, June 21st is fall. By Christmas, you got $600 for your car, $600 for your house, $600 for your vacation, $600 for your college. Let's do a year, half a year, which is
3 more months.
times 3, right? You get it? 18. By March 99, you have $1,800 for vacation, for a car, for your house, for college.
Well, 6 was for 3 months.
So
That do it right?
1,200.
That do it right?
1,200.
1,200. And a year.
2,400.
In 1 year, you're making only $200 a week. That's like minimum wage, isn't it? Somewhere around there? Right? $2,400 for vacation in a year. College, house, and car. Of course, you can divide this even further to 10 different categories. You see, and add $10 to each or $20 to each. Do you see how this is denial? I'm siphoning off water from the source in small trickles to nourish a particular part of the land? Yes.
With the present state of economy, where would you suggest you put that money? You know, savings account, IRA, where would you suggest that money?
It depends on your situation, but those things are usually pretty good, for the most part. I'm very big into investing. Investing yourselves into things, certain things, commodities, certain stocks. Oh, yes. And certain savings funds. And hiding some, like, what's that movie with the food? Soul Food. Hiding some in television. Under the porch. Always keeping some in the house. But blacks must learn to use a bit of this system to our advantage. The rich blacks I know do. Any rich black folk I know do something like this. They invest and they save. What's your rule? One rule you must always keep? Cheap is never. Cheap is always expensive. Always. You know, a sale, a bargain is not expensive. But cheap is. Right?
Cheapest comes to dearest. Also, the cheapest comes to dearest.
Cheapest comes to dearest? What does that mean?
Comes to the most expensive. Dearest meaning it's the most.
Oh yes, you'll pay more. You bought those shoes for $2, but you bought 20 pairs in the last 5 years. Is that really cheap?
And the feet problem.
Yeah, you got feet. Yes, exactly. I believe it was Eddie Murphy who said he was offered a house for $20 million and got it for 10. That was a bargain. I love bargains. Bargain you down, yes. That's good, but don't go for cheap. Okay? Alrighty, so that's what I'm covering on this point today. I want you to meditate upon the Nile and how no part of Egypt was starving, even when there was no water. Because we planned for the storehouses called your IRAs, savings bonds. You know what stocks are, right? In the bond days, right? If you don't, we can have Uma order some books. You all buy some books. Right? Read a book by Mr. Murrow. Any books on stocks by Robert Murrow? The #1 stock investor of all time. And if you know people who know stocks, try to find out more. But there are other things beyond stocks, right? Art artists. I want you to start thinking that way. Because all the rich black folks I know do. Yes. Alrighty. Spirit work assignment. We want you to list the cities of your region that need watering. Is it a car you need? New clothes you want? We call this the Money Management Program. MMP. Okay. $200 a week. Think about it. In a year, he's on vacation in the Bahamas, and you're still working. Saying, I'm not making no money. Questions on this? You want to move on? Yes.
With the present system of the way the stock market is fluctuating,
Yes.
and because our economy is built on the rise and fall of the stock market,
Yes.
and every day we get different things about driving money out, the stock market because it's back to year 2000,
Yes, that problem with the computers.
it's going to fall, and all of this is, so is there a danger in training?
There's always a risk. Definitely always a risk. But you can minimize it. Go into bonds more so. A little more secure, blue chip stocks. But you don't want to go in by yourself. You want to get some data. You want to talk to somebody who knows stocks. Right? Don't just dive in, please. But think about it. Why can't black people do stocks too? I don't know. Right? Someone tell me. Give me a good reason.
Because they don't.
Exactly. Well, the rich ones do. Oprah. Oh, who do you think who are you kidding? Oprah, Michael.
Maybe they don't believe in some of the stocks that they're investing in.
Huh?
Maybe they don't believe in some of the stocks that they're investing
You got to research and make sure you can invest in BET, although it's a bit Oreo. But I'll stock it. Right? If I can stock, Pampers, I can stock Oreo. I mean, BET. You can find things that are of interest to us, buy parts of their companies and support them. Right? They won't be perfect. They won't be, without problem. But so what? Who is? Right? Yes.
What's your views on real estate?
Very good. You can get into it is a great thing. You can get into it. Now, why did I go from calling Olodumare, calling Egungun, to talking to you about stock? I'm being a little clever with you now.
It's all related.
It's all related.
Yes.
I want you to expand the channels that you think you can get money from. Right? When I was first in college and they started giving out... Well, when you're in college... See, I'm not giving it away. I'll put it to you this way. The more money you make, the more money you're given. It's like the more free money you get, the richer you are, the less you have to pay for it. That's how this country works.
Backwards.
Backwards? Yes, backwards. Upside down. But you're here. So guess what you ought to do?
Use it.
Use it wisely. My dream, literally, because I know there's some of you with the power to trance on stocks. Trance onto stocks. There's one brother who's expressing some talent in this. He's got a lot of Native American blood in him. He's having an ability to send stocks like animals. He stalks them. Ooh, he's going to jump now. And if we get more people who say, "Oh, look, hey, what is the stock going to do?" Then you tell,
That's right.
Huh? This is what I'm talking about. As a channel. And we thank Olodumare for opening the channel. Mutual funds, money market programs, been there. Been there. Okay? Any other questions? The black artists learned this. They learned the hard way. You better protect your business and show. And then we have some mega millionaires singing, rapping. I'm not going to even try that. Embarrass myself. Yes.
I'm inclined to believe that some of the information that they put out about the stocks are to deter and to scare like people away from those type of things. A friend of mine, his parents invested in mutual funds. By the time he got to college, they didn't have to pay anything.
Thank you.
His whole tuition, everything was
already
paid for,
covered.
and Nick put $25 a month that they put away in a mutual fund, and he paid for nothing when he was in college.
You were speaking of the rituals, and I'm always receiving material in the mail.
See that again now?
I'm always receiving solicitations in the mail about buy this lucky charm or buy this.
Yes.
And I received a piece of paper saying that every millionaire has an author.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
And they have certain artifacts on there. So they're telling us that this is,
Juju and all.
voodoo to us, but they're
busy doing it, please.
all the time. Because last week you said that they were paying millions.
Yes. They don't pay bucks, please.
So see, this is what they have certain crystals and all of this stuff, and there are people that teach them this.
You'd be surprised with some of my clients sometimes who calls me white as snow. If they hear it works, white folk, if they make the money, they don't. You could be talking out your behind. As long as you make the money. Speak on. Huh? They don't care. Okay? And we got to keep it kind of secret amongst ourselves, right? Our psychic stock readers, they're not Dionne Warwick. These are real Orisha. Real Orisha people. You see what I'm saying now? We must use what we have, not wish what we don't. And it starts with your microcosmic orbit, your little chanting. All these things are part of our plan. People, part of a big picture here. Okay. Yes, then yes. Okay.
It's my understanding that Bill Cosby, whenever he does commercials or Polaroid shots or whatever, he no longer asks for paychecks.
Yes.
He says he makes them, in the contract, give them a piece of stock.
Yes.
So not only is he paid once, he's paid over and over and over.
And he owns part of the company. He owns a part of the entity. You will lose some money, sure, and you'll gain some money. Huh? That's how it goes, right? C'est la vie. It rains sometimes it's drought. Hey, take your lumps. Overall, though, if you're wise, you'll plus out for the minus.
I was just thinking I had a success story, and I've been investing for a while. But my first experience, I started off with like $1,200.
Yeah.
Got up to 30,000.
Yeah.
I've lost. I went from 30 to 20. You get upset and you sell.
Yes.
It's just emotionally.
Yes.
But I've been a broker for 7 years, and most of my clients are white.
Yeah. Are they retiring?
It was like 2 years ago since I ever had a black client.
Yeah. That's because we have a belief that we can't use that channel. And I'm not going to. It has dangers, but so does working for AT&T for 2 years and be laid off. Has dangers. You see? So you can't escape life. So I want us to think differently.
Give all your rent.
Exactly. Don't give all your rent money away. You see? I've done this with nickels and dimes with people. Take 5 cents of every dollar, put it towards this. A dime of every dollar, put it towards that. You'd be Oprah's penny fund.
Okay.
She understands the dynamic laws of prosperity. She's generous. She's Ella. Generous, giving, firm, fair. Spiritual. Do you know she confessed on national TV that she has ancestral altars in her house? Oh yes, I talk to my ancestors all the time. So what I recommend we do is emulate those who are doing it. Those who have made it in that way. Let's see what are they doing and try to copy. Why do you think they put Washington, Lincoln, and all those boardrooms? Ancestors. I saw 2 or 3 hands. I will from front 1, 2, and 3, Jerry. Yes.
I've often recognized that we do take risks because we play lottery. But they
which is
play the stock market. It's the same.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. That's a very good point to make. It's the same thing. I see. Except in the stock market, you learn how this world works. You see? Because if you're black, and I'm white and I own a company, you buy part of my stock, you promote my company. You can be black as talk. I don't care. It's about money. Cold, hard cash.
Black and white is green.
Black and white becomes green. Poof. Black magic, yes.
Talking about magic, you gave us a mantra, Shara. Well, I like to sometimes see if I can get similes, things that sound alike.
Yes, very accurate.
I heard a little girl singing at one of our functions, say Shara, 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 whatever will be, will be. And I said, whoa.
I share mama, little ancestor.
I just said, now look at here, here go again. Some of our wisdom dripping into
falling through.
That's right.
Falling from heaven. There's a chant of money of Aji, goddess of money. There's one of them, she's many. Ogbe Sheriaji Kuku Kukushe Ojo Tibaluishe War. Listen to it carefully. Ogbe Sheriaji Sheri Aji Ogbe Sheriaji Kuku Kukushe Ojo Tibaluishe War. Ogbe Sheriaji Kuku Kukushe Ojo Tibaluishe War. When money's drying up in your pockets, you chant this and money will be falling. Yes?
That's the one that I did.
Write it on the
Ring, show time. We're going to stick with what we had. It will expand you as you grow. First, you prove to me your worth for what we're doing. I'll give you more. We'll give you more. But this sounds sure. Shirring. You may have heard that shirring.
Is that cash register?
This sound belongs to Aji. Shiri. Shiri, Aji, Shirring. You've heard in different forms. Little Mama was preaching that day. Little Mama, I see Little Mama. Oh, there was Jared and you, brother.
Jackson Securities, former mayor, what's his name?
Yes.
Jackson Securities. Well, if you go up there, they give you a nice
They give you a
good orientation on putting money in stocks.
Stocks investment.
Who will?
Say it again, what's it?
Jackson Securities.
Jackson Securities.
Black owned, Maynard. So.
Black owned by the Maynards. That's where, here in Atlanta.
Jackson.
Oh, Maynard Jackson. Okay.
So
that's here in Atlanta.
I'll sit with you for a while and go over everything as far as how to invest, what to do.
School yourselves. If you got businesses, right? You're owner of businesses. Learn to work with stocks, bonds, savings, gold. It's dropped, but that's not normal for gold. It dropped suddenly this month. It'll bounce back, right? I want to see some Africans wearing their robes, their fine gold head wraps, the finest kente cloth. Huh? The kids running around in fufu Gucci, right? And money to spare. Because a lot of rich folks don't often show their money, except in their investments, their home, art, furniture. But they wear bummy clothes a lot. Or cheapo, dollar sneakers. But they're stocked. You see what I'm saying? Yes.
Why do they concentrate on too much materialism instead of spiritual?
Well, let me ask the village a question. Why don't we focus enough on material and too much on spiritual? That's the question we have to really concern ourselves with.
So you have to balance?
Happy was what I said. He was male and female. He had lotus and papyrus. Duality joined as one. Heaven and earth, spirit and matter, money and Olodumare. We teach in Ifa, if the people are poor, Olodumare is far from them. That is a tenet of Ifa. Poverty is not part of Olodumare's plan. Someone else's plan, sure. But not Olodu.
The book of ours says that poverty is sinful.
It is a great sin, it's great evil.
Because it causes people to
do things you wouldn't do. It warps you.
Right.
You must have Ajay. You must love her. Give her a nice house in your pockets. Or you become a criminal, a drug addict, do all kinds of weirdo things that hurt you. Because of money, lack of money. Okay? So, start your assignment. The areas of life you want to prosper in. Retirement should be one of these. Retirement fund. I don't believe you want to work until you're 80 years old. I may be wrong. I don't believe you do. Worry to death, will you have to eat dog food today? I mean, come on, that's no dignity. Right? So, when you finish draw a little Nile like this, like a stream, little tributaries offshooting, and label each one. That's your assignment. Part 2 of your assignment is write your age up on top of that page. How old you are at this moment. I want you to write your age, 5 years plus 10, 15, 20 in increments of 5 till you're 90 or 100. I want you to think about where you want each city to be, how developed each city should be at each development of your life. By the time if you're on the younger side, if you're a teenager, young 20s, by 40, what kind of life do you want? We have your own car, your own house, your own business. You must start visualizing. How much money in the bank? How many boats will you have? It's okay to have lots of boats. I have no problem with that. As long as you know Olodumare got you the boat. That way the boat won't destroy you. Olodumare got me these coins. That way Ajay will not destroy you. When you think you made the money, now, you're in danger. No, I didn't. I opened myself to universal abundance. Said, I accept. Olodumare, I'm your straw. Pull it up. That's how you protect yourself. You're dangerous with money, forgetting where it comes from. Huh? That's your assignment. I want to see it written out on paper. What you write is now on earth. What you think is still in heaven. So bring it to earth. Okay? Any questions? I'm going to close out. Yes.
Yeah, I would ask you a quick, as far as, Shun, also a prosperity goddess in the universe.
Oh, Shun? Yes.
Is that you? She just went goddess alone.
He asks, if you couldn't hear, is Oshun, who is an African goddess of money, is she a form of Ajay? Ajay is a form of Yemonja. Yemonja is the goddess of the oceans, the mother of the seven seas, full of hidden treasures and great mysteries. So we call her Yemonja Ajay, mother of money. Now, since Oshun is a river, right? In Yoruba we say two things. Woman is money, water is money. Obìnrin, owó, omi owó. Without the female principle, there's no such thing as money. Impossible. Water makes stuff grow. But that's a deep conversation we have one day about Oshun and Yemonja. If you can afford a watermelon and some sugar, some molasses, go to the ocean. Say, Yemonja, hello. I need some money. You can afford those little simple humble things, you'll get a little money. Or a lot of money, I don't know. Give Yemonja to her ocean. Next time you're at the beach. What are you doing, Grandma? Oh, nothing, baby. You said, take care of your business like the old folks do. I love those kind of Christians. Backroom Christians. Grandma's Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. By day. By night. Ooh, lighting her candles, reading the Psalms. Alright, Grandma. Gonna fix some herbs. Jesus ain't taught her no herbs. What did Jesus teach you herbs? Was it Jesus? You can take the girl out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of the girl. Ah, shit. Okay, yes, final questions and we're closing. Yes. That's the line. The next line. See, it's the one, or the watch. Femio. This is part of an incantation to the goddess of money. Femio. It's fe. Fe. Which means higher. Money, 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 love me. Why not ask? Can't hurt to ask, right? Will you love me? Will you go out with me? Money, 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 love me. As I love you. You know you love money. Love money's not the root of all evil. Forgetting that money came from heaven is the root of all evil. Egyptians were not poor. Gold to the mass, the wealth we can't even imagine. We were not poor Africans. It wasn't our style. That's why we never left to go to Europe. So who was poor in the first place? And how did they get so rich? It's so. You know, I'm closing out. I'm kind of going on. 2 minutes, I'm out. But that Queen of England, don't want to say, I don't curse. It's taboo for me to swear. But that goat. That Hope Diamond? Where did it come from?
South Africa.
Who was in South Africa? All that money they had, that real estate, making the British royal family the richest family on earth. Ask, where did they get the money from?
Sure.
When I see the Pope, literally, I see him in the Pope mobile.
Choking on our road.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, what I see is his dress, his skirt thing. You know, if you take cloth and you dip it in dye and just absorb slowly, the color just. I see blood slowly going up his skirt. Our blood. That's how he's so powerful. Read a history book or two about the Middle Ages and the popes. And who carved up Africa? Yes. And why they speak Spanish in South America. They were Portuguese people. They weren't Spanish. Woo. Okay, we're done. Do your homework and assignments, please.
Are you going to be here next week?
What is next week? The what?
September.
September the 4th? I will be here, yes. The 4th. Okay? Do your work. Okay? We rise to the east. Thank you. Oh, bring the orange. Left hand, left foot forward, facing Africa. Send white light to Mother Africa, because she really is our salvation. As we chant the sound of immortality, we heal some villages, some old folks, young folks, and middle-aged folk who are lost. And sound. All the African spirit to America. Ashe, divine beings, bow to each other. You are each divine. Protect each other, guard each other, and forgive each other, because y'all ain't perfect, none of us is. No one perfect, or you wouldn't be on earth.